everyone, welcome back to the Crafty Room. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Dee and thanks so much for coming. I have my dog Cosmo behind me. I'm just going to scoot over so you can see him. There he is. Sometimes he likes to come into the Crafty Room and hang out with us. So today I have a really fun project. I'm really excited. I mean, all my projects are fun, but some of them are a little more exciting because they're really in a category that I have never tried before. And it doesn't really have a picture of the finished project on the box that it came in. So I'm going to put a picture up here in one of the corners so you can see what we're actually doing today. And isn't it awesome? I'm so excited. It's so cute. And it actually looks like it's really going to be a good quality project. So I'm excited. If you want to see how this project goes and how I get along making it, then stick around because we're going to get into it right now. Okay, so, wow, okay, where do we start, right? So here is our, what they call piggy bag, which is super cute. They show it in the pink option, like color option that they had. And it is super cute in the pink, but I thought I would do something a little different. Hence the white with Piggy with pink accents instead of the other way around. So let's see what we have in here. We have our instructions. They look very well detailed. Oh, that's a thick paper. I thought that was 2 sheets of paper. But yeah, and that's cool because lots of visuals are super important when you're doing crafts, especially when learning a new one. Okay, well this will be a little tricky. I've never made a purse before in any fashion, so interesting. So here we have our pink accent pieces to go on our purse. We have a little cute kind of scissor, and I'll show you what they look like. Okay. So it comes with a safety cover, and you just kind of go like that. So it's kind of nice that they provided that. Cool. And we have some stuffing, which I didn't know we were going to need stuffing, but that's pretty cool. We have what looks like to be the purse strap. Whoops. We have some thread, needles, and some little pieces, I don't know, of... It's fake leather for sure, so full leather there. And we have our larger pieces. Oh, this is kind of turned up a bit. That's okay. So it's a decent sized little purse, right? Then we have, oh, okay, white accent pieces. We have the part where the zipper is going to go and be sewn to. So I guess it's going to go around like that. Interesting. And 2 other pieces, which I'm going to guess would probably be side pieces. Okay, so that's really cool. And let's see. Where does it say to begin? I'm going to move the pieces out of the way. Okay, so it says how to thread a needle. So that's cool because, you know, it could be for a beginner. And shows you that. And then how to start. I will put my glasses on to help me see things better. Okay, so it says basically to measure off the quadruple thread. Okay, it's telling you how to do thread. So we have to looks like we just have to the writing on this though, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's not the most pleasant to read in the pictures here. I find it very hard, and I am wearing my glasses, so interesting. Oh, okay, shows you something here. I guess this is maybe another threading technique. Even shows you how to tie a knot. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm going to take a second to go through these a little closer, and then when I come back, we will be ready to get started. Hang tight. Okay, so I read the first 2 pages, and it's kind of interesting in a maybe not great way, but they show you quite a bit done here for just starting. You know, they say thread your needle, and that's all cool, But then, like, when it goes to here, like, you see the noses there, the eyes, and one arm. So it's telling you how to sew the nose onto it, and so on and so forth, but it's kind of jumps around a little bit. So you have to do some guesswork and really depend on those visual pictures. So what I'm going to do is, of course, start sewing this little guy, and I will put you guys to a higher speed so it won't take so long to watch, and let's see where we go. Okay, let's go. So I just sew because I'm sewing. How funny. Yeah, I sewed the eye on a certain way, as you probably caught in the sped up footage. And then I found out that that didn't look right. And again, as many pictures as they have, I wish they were closer up to the actual detail work of the purse so that I could see properly right away. So I had to undo what I had done originally and go back in and figure out how to do it the way they wanted to. So I'll show you. They just want you to go in through the back. And this needle is very blunt, by the way, so it's perfect for someone who's beginning as well. I guess you wouldn't need a sharp needle anyways because all the holes are pre-cut or punched. And then you go through some of these holes. Still have material in them. To push through. There we go. Go in. And the thread is super strong, so that's really good. It'll make things a lot sturdier and to last longer, which is what we always want, right? So going around. It's not too bad. Once you figure out the sewing technique that they want you to use, it's just a matter of taking the time of putting the pieces where they're supposed to go and sewing them on. So I don't think it'll be too bad. So you go ahead one hole, oops, and then you push your thread through, and then you go back to the previous hole that you put your needle through. And that's how they want you to sew it. And that way it gives you, because the thread is of course on the eyes a contrast color, it gives you some really nice detail. See, it kind of creates like a pupil. Isn't that neat? Okay, and one thing too you have to watch for, which I didn't do the first time on the other eye, but is to really make sure that when you're doing your final knot to close things off, is try to keep it close to, the material as possible so that you don't have any loosey-goosey pieces. There we go. That should do it. Nice and sturdy. Cool. But if you do a loosey-goosey kind of knot the first time, don't worry. I did the same thing here. I just went in and went under some more thread that was on the back and sewed a tighter knot. So it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm going to look for the nose, which is going... Oh, wait, the nose on this one. Yeah, it should be pink, right? Let's find out. Do we have a pink nose? No. I guess the nose is supposed to be white. All right, well, let's put these pieces back in because I know I don't want to lose them. Okay. Oh, no. Isn't that strange how sometimes you can fit things into a bag once and then never get it back in? Okay, well, I'll deal with that later. Let's look into the white accessory bag. Ooh, okay. Alrighty, you should have, oh, there's our nose. Yeah, there it is. Oh, how cute. This is so cute. Okay, so I'm going to go and do the same kind of stitching around here. And then we're to do the same things here. So here is a little You're gonna be, yeah, you're gonna be white as well. Okay, so we might as well get the pieces out now. So we have our little snout. We have her belly button. So cute. Oh no, okay. Well, no, they're white too. Didn't see them for a second there. I'm gonna pull out any of these bits that didn't come out properly with their hole punching machine. So we have, this one goes here because you just match up the holes. That should be there. And this one should be for here. Yep, that looks right. And that will be the front of our little piggy. Oh wait, we need the cheeks. The cheeks I think are going to be pink, which is what I saw in here. Oh, out you come. These little pieces. Oh my goodness. How cute is this little guy? This is awesome. I mean, I'm so excited to make a purse and one that is so cute and fun. Imagine if you gave this kit as a gift to, you know, well, pretty much anyone. Like, I'm, of course, of an older age doing this, and I adore it, but it's a great project that you could do to make something for someone you knew who would love this, and or give them the kit so that they can make it themselves. It's pretty cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's continue. We'll take these pieces off. We'll do the snout together and see how it goes. That's basically how you do things. So what I'm going to do is finish doing the front and the back pieces because they're all going to be a similar technique to what you just saw. And when we get to doing the kind of side and top zipper piece, we'll come back and talk about that. And there's Cosmo. All right, see you soon. Okay, so the wings are done. And here they are. How cute is that? Look at that little 3D puff. Love it. So cushy, right? But I do have a little bit of a issue with the company for not explaining how to, well, there's a lot of things they could have explained more, but up to this part, what we haven't discussed yet is how to make a stitch look nice on both sides that are visible to everyone. So it took me a little bit of guesswork because as you can see, this section, which is flat, and you're only going to see the one side of ever, well, mostly, is nice and neat, but the inside, of course, is not going to be as tidy. So I was like, how do I avoid one side looking like this? And this is what I came up with, and I really wish they explained that. I checked the instructions, and no, couldn't find it anywhere. So what I'm going to do is take this pull tab for our zipper when we're done our purse, and it needs to have both sides nice and neat as well. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, to avoid the little knot that we have on the end here to be visible, I'm going to open up this, kind of hide it inside so that when you close it, it's gone. And then we start by going in through the one hole, up, turn it over, in through the hole, up, in through the next hole, and you can see it's pretty easy. And this is the way I started to do the stitching for the purse in general, until I realized that there's a space here, and in all the pictures there's no spacing on the stitch. So I had to rethink what I was doing and come up with a new stitching method, which again, they do not show. Why? Good Lord, why? Okay, so this is like that. And it's not like it's terrible to leave it like that, except you do have a hole visible here. So, you know, it's okay. And I don't know if I mentioned before, but they do highly recommend, I think they say here in the book, yeah, do they say it? They say it is basically, I'm just noticing that they're saying there's a customer support email, which is really good because you might need it. But yeah, they say that they highly recommend parental assistance, and I can totally see why. Okay, so now that I've finished that part, I'm going to go back in, and you got to watch and try not to stab the thread that's already in there so it doesn't split. It just looks neater and stays more secure. And that's what you have to do, is basically now stitch your way back the opposite direction, and you will see that that fixes that issue. So it's not really complicated, but it is vital information I find that was left out amongst other vital information. And again, it's too bad because it's such a cute project, such a cute purse. Like, this is something you could easily gift someone once you've made it. And imagine being able to give it to them and saying that you made that for them. That's amazing. To me, that's just absolutely amazing. And it's really, like, once you know how to do the stitching in that is the most complicated part, in my opinion, at least for me. So it's a beautiful, fun, cute project. And even that it comes in 2 different color schemes. So you could do this in pink with white accents. And, you know, if you wanted to give it to, say you had 2 daughters or 2 people you wanted to give it to, and you wanted to do something different for both of them, then there you go. Done. Okay, now to finish this off, I kind of will go back in here. I won't take it all the way through. I'm just going to take it through this top layer. And you'll see my needle there. Okay. And I'll pull. And now I'm going to go, because there's stitching from here to here, so I'm going to go behind the stitching like that. Leave a loop and go up on the other side of that stitching support. I hope that makes sense. And just wrap around my needle twice with the thread. And now I'm going to have to create a knot that I hope I'm going to be able to convince to stay down, yeah, inside where it won't be seen. And there it is. And then you just snip off the excess. Somewhat close, so you don't have a big piece sticking out. And there you go. And then this will be easy to loop on to your zipper when you're done and ready for it. Okay, so that is that. I hope that made sense. Now, if you have any questions about this kind of project, please just leave me a comment down below asking, and I'll try to help out where I can. And now, this is cool. Okay, so we're on to the next part of things. And the next part of things is going to be the zipper. So that works out, because we were talking about the zipper. So what we have to do is attach this to this. And you can see when, like, they have some almost like sticker cover here. So when you pull this back, it is sticky, and that's just to hold your zipper cloth in place when you go to actually sew it. And you would flip it over, and they have all the holes here. Now you don't have holes here, but you don't need them because it's a thin material. So it's going to be easy for your needle, at least it should be, to go through and get it done. So I'm going to speed things up while I do this, and you can watch and see how it goes. I'm going to first start by threading a longer piece of thread. All right, let's go, guys. So there's our zipper. We are done. And check it out. It is solid and works like a charm. Like butter. Butter. That's so fun to do. That'd be good for fidgeting, wouldn't it? There you go. Fidget toy review. Coming soon. That's fun. Okay. So that's all done, obviously, and the next thing that they say that we are to do, and of course this makes sense, is to do the middle portion that will create the width for our purse. And so we take these two pieces that we have in our kit. We would sew one piece here, one piece here. Okay, and then we're gonna sew these bottom bits together. So we're creating kind of like a circle, and I'll show you here, right here. And that circle is, of course, the circle that we're gonna have to sew along these edges on both sides, which will take a while to do, to create, well, like I said, the width of the purse. And this is where you're gonna stick your stash, your whatever you want in your purse. That will allow you to have a certain amount of room. And then after we do that, I think the only couple things we have to do then is to attach our straps, which is a non-sewing thing. And then we attach our little pull tab for our zipper, and we should be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will off camera do the sewing of this part, and then we'll talk about how I'm going to approach sewing that circle to these two pieces. Okay? All right, I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, look! That actually was really easy to do. So, awesome. Okay, now comes the part that I was kind of unsure of how easy it would or would not be, but we're gonna have to, actually, you know what, maybe not so much of a problem. Now, this is kind of interesting, and I read this earlier because I was curious about what I had to do down the line to finish this beautiful purse. And they say to start the sewing of your purse, like, so you know you're getting everything really, really centered, is you have this, see how this hole is a little bit bigger than the other ones? And it's the same on this side too. And then the zipper, well, the area has one bigger hole on either side too. So what you basically have to do is line up the holes, the bigger holes, and that's where you start. And if you start there, then you should have it where it needs to be equally around. Isn't that cool? Now, my only thing is I have to figure out, I'm gonna guess I can't do it on the outside sewing, so I'm gathering that I have to do it like that, like so. So put this over top and then start sewing that way. And here we are. Yes! Look at that. Isn't that great? It's so cool. Wow. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you guys. This is my second time sewing this together. what happened the first time was I must have missed a hole when I was sewing, and it ended up creating like a bunch here. I guess it bunched up here because of course it was too much material for the space that was there. And I was so frustrated by it that I forgot to even show you guys what I had done. So what I did instead of filming that was just take out all the thread and redo it. And now it is perfect. I mean, mistakes happen, right? And that's okay, because that's part of how you learn, right? That is how you learn. So it looks so good though, right? Oh, we're so close to being done. And I say we because I feel like you're on this journey of you're on the same journey as me when I'm doing these videos, because I feel like, you know, we're doing it together. Okay, so yeah, obviously I'm here doing it, but you know, I feel like you're kind of here with me in spirit anyway, so that's why I say we. So other than that, what we have to do next is sew the back on, whoops, to this section. Then we take the straps, we will push them through here. I could do it now, but I don't have to. Push them through these holes, tie a knot so that they won't come out, and then put our little zipper tab on. That's it. Oh my goodness, look at this. How cute is this purse? How cute is it? I'd say it's super cute. So as you can see, it is basically done. We have just a couple little steps that we'll do together shortly. And look, from the wings to the nice zipper, which, yes, it works. Nice and fine. As you can see, it still stayed very much like butter. And look at it. It's just so cute. I'm in love. Love, 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 love you. Okay, so about sewing the back on though. That was harder, of course, than the front because of the angle. Once you start sewing, whichever end you start at, it's harder to see, of course, the holes inside because you have to go in through here. And the more you did, the less space you had to put your hand through what you didn't sew. I hope that makes sense. So, of course, you had to utilize your zipper area and work in through that way. So it took longer to do, but so worth it. And here is the inside. I don't know if you can really tell what the inside's like. Probably not. But it is nice. It looks pretty neat. Of course, the thread's going to be not as neat as the outside, but it's not meant to be. So yeah, I'm super excited. Now, the last two steps that we need to do, like I mentioned before, excuse me, is to do the strap and then apply the pull tab. So what they say to do is to push this strap through. And this is where you can adjust it to what works best for you. Oh my goodness, I think I hear my dog Cosmo barking. He has been on fire this morning, let me tell you. Nobody can get past him today. I mean, if you have a delivery like across half the city, he's gonna know about and he's gonna bark at the delivery person. It's that bad. Okay, obviously I'm exaggerating a lot, but it feels that way. So what you could do, as I said, is adjust it to the length that you want to before you tie a knot and kind of secure it in that length. So if this is for a younger person and they are, of course, a certain height, you can adjust it so it's comfortable for them. You could keep it so that they could do, like if you want to keep it longer, so they could do like a crossbody purse as well as a shoulder purse, depending on what they feel like doing that day. Then that's awesome too. But what I'm going to do is just do a knot near the end, not too close because you don't want it to untie. Good Lord, no. So I'll do one, think they say just to do one. So I'll try it with one. Excuse me. You can see my nail polish all fell off. I'm trying this for those who are interested, but if you're not, oh well. I won't talk about it for long, but I mean, hang in there with me. But it's frustrating because I like to have my nails looking nice for the videos for sure, and in general. But I've tried, because I have an autoimmune disease, I try to use non-toxic nail polishes, and I found this one called Honey Nail Polish on my Canadian Amazon. And it's a water-based nail polish and basically non-toxic, which I thought was awesome. But sometimes they just peel off when you don't want them to. But if you do happen to get a good application, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but sometimes the applications don't last that long. But if you get a good one and you just have to eventually peel it off by soaking it in water for a few minutes, amazing. Okay, so here we are. Ta-da! She's gonna hold. It feels like I'm tugging a little bit. It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I mean, unless you're putting a small bowling ball in here. Or being really rough with it. What you could do maybe, I don't know about making a double knot, maybe. If you could spare the length. But yeah, so there it is. And now this is gonna be fun because we have to loop this onto here. And there's a small space, I just don't know, like opening, but I need to make it wider. And I'm gonna see if I can just do that. There we go. Just kind of pried it open a little bit with my scissor. Is that gonna be wide enough to slip you on? I'm hoping so. I think maybe. Oh, it's tight. Let's do it a little bit more. A little bit more. There's probably an easier way to do this. I'm working with what I know. Okay. That feels like it could be better. Oh, oh no. Oh goodness. It's because the width of it. Okay. I think I've got it. Yes. Oh, great. Of course. So now I have to close it again. And I can't use my hands. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can find some pliers. Success! These are like little jewelry making pliers. And this should work perfectly for what I need. Okay, well maybe, I don't know. Tell me I have to get the big pliers out from the toolbox. Oh, no, I think we might be okay. Yes. Thankfully though, even if there was a little space to come here, that pull tab is too thick to easily fall out. And, oh, that's so much easier. Yes! And it's done almost like a little wing. Well, not almost. It is done like a little wing. And there you go. Let's see. Let's put something in it. All right. I have my glass case, my crafting glasses. Put that in there. What else can we put in? Let's put our little pliers in there. I don't want to put anything sharp, so I'm going to put my scissors. A little notepad. You can fit a fair bit of things in here. Let's see what else. Squishy friends. Of course, they're going to fit well because they're squishy. Oh my goodness. And still room for more. Isn't that awesome? And even with things in it, it feels good. Okay, well, that was a journey, wasn't it? And I hope you really enjoyed this as much as I did. It was a struggle at times, but like I said, it's fun to learn something new. It's a joy to accomplish something that is a little overwhelming maybe at first, or intimidating because it is new, you're not used to it. But look at the results. This kit is, in my opinion, worth every penny. And if I haven't already put it up on the screen, the pricing there, it's under $40 Canadian at the time I bought it. I think it was around 35. And I will put the description, or sorry, I'll put a link down in the description box below to have you be able to go take a look at it if you're interested in buying it. And again, it comes in pink with white accents, as well as the white with pink accents. And I'm in love. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these kind of videos, let me know down below if you would like to see different kinds of things, or different, like another style of purse, because they had a few different ones as well on Amazon for me to look into and purchase if necessary, if you guys are into that. And yeah, so that's that little piggy purse. And I never thought I'd be able to make a purse, you know, and this is fun. This is fun. This is awesome. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, you guys are my heart. I appreciate every one of you. Take care of yourselves, stay crafty, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.